And good evening. Yes, we are back. We are back in the lovely, and doesn't it look lovely, island of Fuerteventura. And yes, the coach has changed. We've gone away from the VDLs. We've even gone away from the Skyliner. Yeah, we're back in the good old comfort class. It's sat down there and probably needs a paint job on it. But yes, we have returned. We're going to attempt maybe another long journey, because last time we did that it was quite enjoyable. So let's start by having a wander around. If you're new to my videos and watching this on YouTube, then welcome. Trying out Fernbus on a Tuesday on the channel, along with Tourist Bus on a Tuesday, Fernbus on a Friday, something from OMSI on a Monday, and yeah, occasionally something from Random Sunday as well. Sim or games that don't normally fit in my normal sim genre, and yeah, something from Train Sim chucked in there, and some flight chucked in there, and other things. Good evening, Chaos, and good evening, Mike, summer car fan, a man that enjoys playing Fortnite. Right, let's go inside then, see what jobs. I really must set up my drivers to do some jobs, because they don't do any. Medium trip, large trip. How's that there? Coraleco. We seem to always go up to Coraleco though. Let's go to La Jerez. Large trip. Squinzo to Coraleco. That could be quite interesting. 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's take that one. And let's go me in the comfort class that just happens to be parked outside. Click on that. Yeah, I really must set up my drivers. I've got all these coaches now. I've got 16 coaches. And it only ever seems to be me that's driving. Right. So let's go outside. We need to get this thing a paint job. We're back in the good old comfort class. So we'll see maybe after this run if we can get it painted. But yeah, it's nice to be back in this. Right, set myself down, reset track R so I can look at the front. Mixed weather in the UK lately, yeah, just a bit. Right, start it up. Destination display on. I will put the lights on, although it's 10 o'clock in the 9 o'clock in the morning. Right, I remember the buttons are on this one now, don't we? Reading lights on. Enable all reading lights. There we go. Passenger lights on. I don't want driver's light on. Internal lights, night lights on. 230 volt clearance, kitchen clearance, hostess clearance, toilet clearance, Wi-Fi on. We won't play the announcement. Driver monitor off, passenger monitor on. We will put the air conditioning on and set that around there so that they boil. And we are ready to go. Ben, good evening. Opening gear. Yeah, I look to try and give a paint job on this, but unfortunately, only paint jobs I appear to have are for 2 of the VDLs and the Skyliner. So I might just go and paint this a nondescript random colour. So yeah, we've gone through the VDL range. The last video for Fernbus was in the Skyliner. So I thought for this, rather than go back to the MAN coach, I thought I'd jump in the good old comfort class with the red dot in the middle of the steering wheel. Because, you know, why not? Yeah, no worries, Ben. Red till dead. Yeah. Well, apart from the little 106, this is probably the next smallest. Well, obviously the rest of the VDLs. I didn't want to bring anything too much longer than this, because I don't know what sort of roads we're going to be going on. And being that this is a 7-hour trip. So this is probably all that the video slash stream is going to be, but we shall see. Watch out for lampposts and oncoming traffic. The plane coming in. Lots of victims inbound. That's coming in at a hell of an angle. It's like it's falling out the sky. Damn it. Look up. Was that you, Chaos? This is a dual axle. How do you get your game to run so smoothly? It's running on SSD, and it's down to the PC basically. 1080 Ti graphics card, 16 gig of RAM. And don't forget, I've got it down tuned for OBS. I could run this thing if I had the streaming PC set up. I could actually stream this at 4K because that's what I'm watching it in. But you don't see it in 4K, you're seeing it in 1080p 30 FPS because not everyone can watch 1080p 60 FPS, and that does limit my PC a bit. Right, so how far we're going for our first stop. Hopefully it's not one that we had when we have recently. We went right down to the south of the island. But it was a 9 o'clock pickup, wasn't it? So, and it's only 8 o'clock now, so I'm guessing we have got a bit of a trek ahead. That plane was James from the other night, falling off the runway. Yeah, that was a bit of a falling off the runway. You're thinking about buying Fernbus. Obviously, we've been having discussions with someone in the Discord all week. Be very, very careful that your machine will run it, and run it to a point where you can actually play it. Fernbus was the reason that I bought my new gaming rig, because my old i5, even with the 750 in it, wouldn't run it, or not to a point where I could also run OBS as well. But check the minimum specs. And the advantage with Steam, obviously, if you're in the UK, you can buy it as long as you don't play it for more than 2 hours. You can refund it, so you can try it, see if it works on your machine. If not, refund it. But being it's Unreal 4, it's very power hungry, so be very, very careful. Right, look left, look right, and go. I'm not going to get sideswiped like I did here before. We've got many AI vehicles, have we? Oh, if you've got Tourist Bus, then yeah, fine. Don't think you should have too many issues then with Fernbus. Don't forget, if you're used to the playability of Tourist Bus, be prepared that Fernbus is a lot of motorway driving. So if you're happy just cruising along a motorway, there's a lot of that in Fernbus. But as I've said before, I think of Fernbus as being like a train sim or a flight sim. It's mainly about the starting and the finishing. It's the setting the destination, setting up the coach, picking up the passengers, boarding them all, making sure we're going to the right places, etc. Playing the announcement, and then doing the long drive. So that's a bit like the flight in flight sim, or the bit in between the stations in train sim, and then the motorway bit is a bit like the cruise in flight sim, or the bit in the middle in train sim. So it can be a bit less involved, because in this obviously you've got the up and down hills, quite a lot of bends, roundabouts. There's a lot going on, but graphics wise pretty much the same. Fernbus does look good. Obviously with the extra bits and pieces coming to Fernbus, they are working on France as a map, so that will be great. Okay, so turning, okay, going straight on here. I do wish on the sat-nav they make the lines a different colour. I wish it was like green. Oh, no, okay, you're not. No, you are doing that. I wish there's a way to turn off collisions like OMSI, because I'm possibly the worst driver you'll ever see. Well, it does make you attempt to drive properly. I have collisions turned on in OMSI. And you've seen my driving. Unfortunately, collisions also turned on in Flight, which we'll see on Sunday. Oh yeah, the maps. And don't forget, although I haven't really touched on the other stuff that you do in Tourist Bus, I haven't really opened any containers and things like that, and I haven't really unlocked any other buildings and restaurants and stuff. Is all I've been doing is sort of driving around the island in various coaches. So there's a lot more to it rather than just doing the driving. You've got the economy system. I haven't really gone into repairing coaches and stuff. So there's a lot of it that I personally haven't touched on. We have been out on one breakdown. We did one at the start of a video on YouTube, probably 3 or 4 videos back, where I went out and did a breakdown. That's something that can earn you money, which is the thing. I could really do with going to my other garage as well. I haven't been there. I haven't been home for months. Well, again, that's the other thing. Your favourite coach to drive is the VDL1. I love that little VDL. I was going to use it tonight, but I've done so much with the VDL range that I just thought I'd drive the Comfort Class tonight. I haven't been home for months. Yeah, that's the one thing that I've never understood them doing in this game, is the property thing. I bought the flat like everyone that starts the game, because you've got to. It's part of the initial story. I bought the flat and never been back since. And you can furnish it from furniture stores. I don't get that. I can't see that. There's no reason for it. You don't need it. They didn't need to do that. That's the one. You haven't got to do it, but apart from that initial purchase. But yeah, there isn't much point in it. If it was upgrade the office, I could see that. If it was you could buy another office and you can have a secretary maybe, staff canteen, and you had your other drivers and stuff, you could see the car park filled up with their cars as they came back forth to work, and you saw all the coaches lined up, that sort of thing. I'd think, okay, yeah, I can see a benefit to that. The AI now has gone a bit stupid. So here's our coach anyway. While the AI sorts itself out. Oh, wheel spin there for the Mondeo. Although it's front wheel drive and the rear wheels span. How does that work as a thing? Right, so we haven't even got to our first pickup yet. And we're due there in 23 minutes time, so I'm hoping it's not too far away. And he's just pulled out on us. Doesn't that annoy you when people pull out on you and then just drive slowly? It's like, hang on, you've pulled out on me and then you're dithering along. Wow, an essay. You do realise I'm trying to drive and read this stuff, didn't you? I think a good addition to the game would be a choice of different garages around the island instead of just one. There is. I've got the other garage, the big one. We'll go there if we can. And yeah, you don't see AI coaches driving around on this. You see them parked up, the competition as it were. In Fernbus you see them. If you've got your own skins in Fernbus, you'll see your own coaches. So it just pulls them from your mod folder. We'll see if we can paint this as well if we go near it later on. But I think this journey itself is going to be quite long, 7 hours. Just bought Farm Sim 19. Any opinions? I love it. Over the next few months I will look at doing another Farm Sim server. We fired one up earlier in the year for Farm Sim 17 because a few people have got 17, not many people have got 19 in the community, but certainly for the autumn, maybe winter, I will set up a Farm Sim 19 server. I haven't done much with it because personally farming in single player I find a bit boring, but even when you're on your own, which is something that Gazariah said, even when you're on your own on a multiplayer farm, you still feel as though you should be doing something for the benefit of others. So Farm Sim in multiplayer is fantastic. Single player, it gets a bit monotonous. So yeah, it's good. If there's one thing I don't like about Taurus Bus is Morro di Giaboli, due to the lag around the area. It goes down to about 10 FPS with my PC. I haven't noticed any frame drops really, although I never take much notice of my FPS. There's a little bit of lag I see in OBS, but the screen I'm looking at is completely smooth. But I have to knock the settings down so that OBS keeps up with it and then the stream keeps up with it. So occasionally you'll see it sort of lag slightly in the stream. I play it on Xbox, doesn't connect to PC. I'm not sure if it's cross-platform Farm Sim. I can't remember on 17 whether it was or not. I think it might be. Or am I thinking of... No, I'm thinking of... oh, what's the thing we were playing over Christmas a lot? The racing thing. Forza Horizon. Yeah, that was cross-platform. I don't know with Farm Sim whether the multiplayer is cross-platform. I don't know. It'd be good if it was. So if someone could play on an Xbox. Did I sort the issues with 122 side window? They should be sorted now, Ben. I think that was the video that went out today on Fernbus. As I'm streaming this, slash recording this. Yeah, I've done the next few videos for Fernbus and Taurus Bus because I'm away next weekend. So you're seeing this, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're seeing it about 10 days after I recorded it. Right, finally we're coming to our first stop and we're late. It's 9 o'clock. Well, it's 9:01 actually. Oh, we got to go down that. Oh god, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? We got to go down that flipping zigzag hill in this thing. Damn it! I should have brought the. I should have bought the 106. Oh, it was today's video. Okay. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Would be amazing if the coaches had crash effects. When you hit a mirror, it fall off. We'd scrape it. It would be good if it had damage on it, but I think it's a licensing thing, which is probably the same reason why we don't get damage in ETS2, etc. Bit dusty there, bit like your desk. Thank you, Chaos. It's going to be clean this weekend. Oops. So I'm trying to keep a tight corner so I don't hit the cars coming the other way, and then I hit the rocks. Oops. Steve's driving intensifies. This is definitely the wrong coach. Imagine trying to bring the 148 down here. Well, I made it around that one without incident. That's one bend. These are fine because you can take them wide. It's just if you get like that, he gets. Oh, that's not so bad because he stopped. Thank you. He's sensible. He didn't want to get his car written off. Well, you guys, probably 3 bends out of that I made it around. Thing is now, I was just about to say that Red Till Dead. I've now got to get back up it because that's where I'm picking up my victims from. So grab the popcorn, everybody. This could get interesting. The only way we can, the only way we can go from here is north again, really. With the 106, I found you can turn around in those bus stops. Yeah, the 106 is brilliant. That's why I said the 106 and maybe even the 122, the ideal coaches for. You waiting now? I'm going to go then for tourist bus. Oh, that's the wrong button. More twists and turns in a Game of Thrones episode. Less fighting, less swords. Right, okay, so we've got to go back up that now. Yeah. Oh, oops. A manual mode. Well, don't forget all coaches nowadays are automatics. You don't get manual coaches and buses anymore. They're all autos. Driver attacked by wasp. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to crash because I'm being attacked by a wasp. So you wait there. That's probably the most sensible thing you could do. Well, apart from crashing into the wall, less incident coming up than it was going down. Pardon the expression. Right. Off we go then. Onto, when I was on the island, I found to be the only stretch of motorway was down here. No idea where our next stop is. We'll just follow the Prat Nav. How many people did we kill? Only 63, that's okay. Yeah, it's fine, they'll be alright. I do like how we get those sand effects coming across the road. Oh, braking, 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 braking. Well, they do, you've got to be careful of cliffs. They just leap out on you. And lampposts and signs. 1 minute you're driving along in a perfectly straight line, and then a sign leaps out in front of you. More customers for funeral service, yes. Sims and Stuff funeral care. It's a bonus to arrive alive, but if not, it's a bonus. I don't know if I like the fact this... I know it's supposed to look like concrete, but I'm not sure if I like that. Looks a bit odd to me. Right, Costa Calma. Our second stop. More victims. I wonder if we'll go to the one where you've got to turn around on the beach. That'll be a thing. We're going in here. Well, don't park there. Typical BMW driver. No, that's fine. I'll just work around you. And try not to take the front of your car out. Oh, I was lucky. The funeral service for Steve will be the most people Steve's ever had on a bus. Yeah. Well, OMSI we get full up until I crash, and then you'll get off again. We get moments in OMSI. Flight, no one ever gets on. Train sim, I have people on the trains. Might be doing some train sim tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. So you really need to get some paint on this thing. We'll get that sorted for the next video. We got a couple of the skins for the 106 and the 148, and for the Skyliner. I haven't quite got them all ready yet for the comfort classes. Shut the doors. And off we go. So back out again, I think. To the main road again. Oh, that's very informal. Informal? Opposite of that. Very formal. Oops. Good. Damn it. Good evening, Mr. Cook. Is there anyone on the bus? Yeah. I'll show you when we get to the next stop. I think there's a view. Hang on. Let me there. 7, 8, 9. No. Yeah, you can see ahead. That. Oh God, there we go. Why are they sat so far forward? So there we go. There are a few people on. No one's hiding in the toilet, but a few people on the bus. Long weekend, perfect time for me to paint, says Ben. Yeah, Ben's the one that's been doing the awesome skins for Fernbus and Tourist Bus for me. And it is a 3-day weekend here in the UK anyway. and then I've only got a 2-day working week next week, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days off again. So there'll be no streams from me next weekend because I'm away Thursday till Monday. So I'm going to try and do a few extra streams over this weekend. He was texting his mate saying his drive was crazy. Coming off here. So you've got to be careful, otherwise I could just whiz past that. So yeah, I'll try and stream Saturday afternoon, obviously definitely Saturday night, maybe do a couple of streams Saturday night like we did last week. Do trucking and then flying again. Aaron, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is. And then, wow. And then Sunday afternoon, normal bit of flight sim. And then be doing something Sunday night as well. And then possibly Monday afternoon, we'll see. So there could be a few streams from me over this weekend. Maybe see if we can try and squeeze in a bit of Firm Bus or something, or maybe a bit of OMSI in there somewhere. We've done an OMSI stream for a little while. So we'll see. He's going around a boot. Where am I going on holiday? Staying in the UK. Just having a few days away in the New Forest, so south of the UK. And I did put a poll out on the YouTube channel to see if there'd be any interest in me doing some vlogging while I'm away. And that seems to be a Mondeo. Stopped. Come on. Any Mondeo drivers are a menace. Oops. Okay. Stop. Right, so here's our coach. We're in the comfort class this time. Haven't painted it yet, but we will at some point. And here's some more victims getting on. How are you? I've been to charity shop today. We're in the caravan now till Monday. Very nice. Yeah, that's what I'm in from Thursday. Thursday till Monday I'm going away. So taking the gaming laptop with me, of course, so I can do some gaming while I'm away. But oops, I've discovered a gym. Why would anyone want to discover a gym? Yeah, I might try and do some... what the hell's going on here? Discovered... Oh, a bit of steak. Anyone fancy a bit of steak? We've got a bit of traffic. Can we just nip in? Okay, so... Yeah, this isn't good, is it? We've got... So he's trying to turn right, but he can't move because of the traffic down there. Oh, there we go. Now he still won't move. Okay, right. I got rid of them. Wow, is this rush hour in Fuerteventura? 10 o'clock in the morning rush hour. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, that's close. Steve drives down the M5 in real life playing Firm Bus on his lap whilst driving. Yeah, I think that could end... I can't... I can barely control... Wow! Control the thing without actually driving as well, let alone trying to drive. But yeah, my gaming laptop's coming with me, so I will be doing some gaming. Is this the way? Did we come in? Yes, we did come in this way, didn't we? Yeah. So this is a long trip, this one. It says 7 hours, this trip, and we've been going an hour so far. So it's going to take a while. Right, can we go... What the hell was that? Oh, that might have been a sign. See, those signs are dangerous things. They just leap out on you. Got to be careful. Football mad gamer. Let me guess. Now I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark here. You're a gamer and you hate football. Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. I nailed that one. It's like my summer car fan. Worked out he's a Fortnite player. See, I'm just good at this stuff. It's just a bit obvious. Where am I going now? Is it hill? Is it right? I think it's right. Let's go right. Grand Playa. Yeah, that place. La Lalita. I don't know. It's some words. La Lajita. Arctica, good evening. Yeah, I'm the new god. Spelt wrong. Dog. Just call me dog. Stopping. That one. I haven't done a screenshot thing, have I? Let's do that. I'll do. There you go. That's my thumbnail sorted. I plan these things so well. Has everybody got one off? Yeah. How many people we got on board now? That one? That one? Nope. That one? That one? That one? That one? That one? There we go. We got a few. You should know you're the driver. We're just along for the ride. I hope you got your seatbelts on. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just following the Prat nav. I do that in the car. If Google Maps tells me to turn somewhere, I just turn. I don't question it. I'm one of those drivers. Unless, I was heading towards a river or something, then I might go, hang on a minute. Just need to go and chase that cat. Someone has to take me out for a walk when I get back. Chuck a stick and I'll go and fetch it. Oh, right. Okay, where are we off to next? Out of this place. La Lajita. Why is that so hard? Well, that's a colour. One thing I did see when I was in Fuerteventura is a lot of unfinished houses. That cat's pooping in my flowers. Lovely. Well, that's a view. See, I wish I was on that cruise ship now. I need a proper ship. Careful how I say that. Ship with a P. Sim. That's what we need. Cruise ship simulator. That'd be quite cool. I think I should let Chaos drive. You need a break. Oh God, no. Chaos drove. We'd end up in Gran Canaria. Tara Hell. See, it's too many J's and L's. It's like Welsh. 45 L's in a word. Taraleco? Tara, yeah. See, that's just not a word. You can't have a J and then an L. That's just wrong. Unless it's in Jello, but that's wrong as well because the Americans are thick. Which side of this side of the road? That would be cool. The ports of some purpose to ferry the coach together. Exactly. No, I didn't mean in this game necessarily. I mean as a game. There should be a cruise ship simulator. Yeah, don't talk politics, please. Steve, it's I end up crashing a ship into the harbour. Well, I've got Ship Sim Extreme. Look at my list of games by the side of me. Yeah, Ship Sim Extreme. I've got. I don't think I've ever streamed. Oh, people getting on. And people getting off. Actually, if you're watching this live, this Sunday's... I think is this Sunday? Yes, I think this Sunday's Random Sunday is a game I want to stream. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that. Oh, I'd crash a ship. Well, they're not easy to control, is it? Like flying a plane, you can't just put the parking brake on. It doesn't work like that, can you? I think one of the Ship Sim games was actually quite good. I've got a couple of them. I got Sail Away, the sailing one. We streamed that a year ago, I think, where I did a cross-channel stream. That was actually quite enjoyable, seeing if we could get from Dover to France. That was quite cool. But yeah, Ship Sim Extreme. That's an interesting thought. Perhaps could I do something like that over this? What time have I got? Hit the harbour at 150 knots. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, if you saw the landing I did on the video that went out on yesterday. Yesterday? Yes, yesterday. The 732 that fell out of the sky. And the one that's going out, oh blimey, I'll try and think now, this Thursday, where 5 of us were flying to a place in America, I can't remember, and only one person managed to land. So that's entertaining. So yeah, flying, a bit more difficult, but yeah, ship captaining, piloting, driving. You pilot a ship, didn't you? Could be quite enjoyable. I'm a good driver. Thankfully there's no one watching that's been in the car with me, so yes, I am, unless Chaos is watching. A good driver for a learner driver. Oh yes, there is. Damn it. Yeah, McBee's been in the car with me as well. Well, at least I didn't get lost trying to get into the NEC, Tux. That's all I'll say. I'll leave it there. Steve's that driver who would get out of his coach and start shouting at the street lamp. Probably. Well, if it got in my way, I would. Or I'd just knock it over. Where are we going now? I got no idea. I'm just following the Prat Nav. It does get laggy at times. I do notice it from time to time, but I've got to take into consideration that my PC is trying to play the game, run OBS and stream all at the same time, so I expect a little bit of lag with this game. Yes, you did drive safely. Actually, you got us there without incident, Tux, but it just took a couple of laps at the NEC. I'm going to Africa. Angry man shouts at cloud. Just me in an aeroplane. Whoa. I'm trying to look at chat and a bend appeared. See, this is why it's harder for me to stream this and read chat that it's in Fernbus. Fernbus is easy because no bends and hills just leap out at you. Right, where are we off to now? Pajara, which I want to say is pajama. Are we going to North Korea? Well, Google Maps wouldn't work there, would they? Oh, that's a nice straight. Right, pedal to the metal. Let's go, go, go. I don't know how Nightbot allowed that. I think someone at some point has gone in and allowed that. Football Mad, if any of the mods are in chat, can you add that word to the list for Nightbot? Because we don't really want that coming back out again. I think one of the mods at one point has allowed that. Yeah, I don't think Larwood's watching either. Yes, you and Nightbot don't get on. Front of newspaper, driver gets out of coach and tells a barrier to get out of his way. Yeah, that'd be me. I think I can do it, but I have to go into Chrome to do it. Well, Nightbot asks how you are, Tux. Right, next load of victims getting on down here. Way, yep. Some might get off as well. Oh, I thought he was getting on then. Actually kind of looks like... Oh no, apart from the fact I haven't got the quiff thing going on, but I'd say he kind of looks like me. But no. I haven't got the Ray Reardon hairstyle going on. That one. Is Nightbot a Twitch run admin? Yes, Nightbot is the, well, admin. Thanks, Chaos. The midriff is bigger too. What, on the driver? How would you know, Tux? You haven't seen me since last July? August? I'm doing less sitting down now in my new job, so losing weight. This looks a bit... Oh, hang on, is it... Oh, crap. Is it this road? Uh-oh. Okay, so this is the road, I think, where we had the 43 crashes. I wouldn't want to bring it... Well, I've brought a car up here, actually, a couple of times. And it's bad enough then. Flashback to Bendy Road, yeah. I've got some... a couple of photos that I took when I was there of this road. And it certainly is interesting. And in one of them, there's a coach coming round the road. If I remember, I've got them on this PC. I'll post them in Discord. But it is a damned impressive view from up here. We'll get out and do a bit of sightseeing when we get to the top. There's two huge statues there in real life, and they're massive, great big things. They've got to be a good 30 foot tall. And they're at the tallest point of the island. Where's the oncoming traffic? Thankfully hiding. Let's just abandon the coach there with traffic coming. I like the fact that we get the wind. Just how impressive is that? My Summer Car Fan, thank you very much. That's just so cool, isn't it? Yeah, I think I've got a picture from here, taken looking down, probably from about here, with my hire car parked on this bend. I'll have to dig it out. Anyway, apologies ladies and gentlemen, I was just doing a bit of sightseeing. Right, let's not go racing down the Angry Man leaves coach and goes walkabout. Yeah, I'll just park it there. We used to see that with sort of bus drivers back in the day, before buses were tracked. You know, I've been on buses before where they've just gone out and gone in and got a newspaper and stuff. You know, just park up next to a shop. But now everything's tracked. You can't really do that. And thankfully, no AI. Although amusing as it would be, I know here's some. To have the AI, it's quite nice when we haven't got them. There you go. If you are watching and you're new, there's a link to the YouTube channel there. If you want to go and watch some of this stuff and other content that I create, that goes out on YouTube, click a link and do the subscribey thing to the channel. Don't tell Nightbot to bugger off. Steve needs a few drinks after this. Yes, I'm actually going to have after this a couple of bottles of IPA that a certain Captain Chaos bought me for my birthday last year. That are still behind me on the shelf. So I'm going to, after the stream, sit down and catch up on some YouTube content with a couple of bottles of IPA. It seems like I've had them before. Right, another stop coming up then. I'm glad we haven't got to go back over, or have we? Oh, is this a very disappointing? Hopefully they're not, Chaos. Hang on, I've just noticed something. That line is pointing back the other way, so we've got to go back through that lot, which means this journey is going to end where it started. Yeah, return trip. We've got to go back through it again. So we're not even halfway through this journey yet. I was hoping to be done by about 8:30. Well, yeah, I think looking at the line coming the other way, we've got to go back. Build a time machine out of a DeLorean. Well, if we come to the end soon, it was a 7-hour trip, wasn't it? And we've done 2.5 so far. So we've probably got about another hour in game time before we then turn around and come back. And we've been going 57 minutes so far. And what's the time? Flipping heck, it's nearly 8 o'clock. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh god, it's another one. Ah, or is this the one with the two statues on? Ah, yeah, here's the two statues. So this is the tallest point of the island, but those statues in reality are about 30 feet tall, and they don't look like that. So yeah, this is the tallest point in the island then. Should have brought the 148 for a spin. Well, I said, oh my good god. The last few videos I've done, the last probably 8 videos I've done in Tourist Bus and Fernbus have all been in the VDL coaches. So I did want to try something, and the last video that went out before this on YouTube was in the Skyliner, so I thought I'd do a comfort class, and then next time I'll do a MAN coach. Oh, it's a very sort of volcanic-y, sort of sandy looking island. Wow, that was full lot going around there. You had time for a drink. You might have a few drinks on the bus with him. Well, the bottles of IPA are actually behind me on the shelf in this room. So we'll see how things go. Throttle back, flaps down. Llanos de la Concepcion is coming up. Yeah, we are whizzing along a bit really, aren't we? Thankfully it's not Fernbus where they say fill out the questionnaire we send you by email. We don't get that in Tourist Bus. Someone actually complained on one of my YouTube videos that I don't take the bus driving seriously because I crash. So he was going to unsubscribe. Right, you're not getting on? Oh, they're all going to disappear and get on. Ah, see, we need a... we've got Sims and Stuff, obviously travel. Sims and Stuff, life insurance. Sims and Stuff, funeral care. We need... Sims and Stuff sick bags, which will do a Ryanair thing, and we'll charge them for them. You want a sick bag? You got to put £1 in the little holder that we'll put on the back of the seat in front of you. Place a brick on the throttle and have a drink. Well, they're actually flavoured IPAs that Chaos bought me for my birthday last year as well. So it could be quite interesting to actually open on the stream. You might need a body bag and a sick bag. There you go, Sims and Stuff bags. That's what we need. Right, so we still haven't got to the halfway point yet. That must be soon. Wire body bag for the dead bodies. Because, you know, it's a bonus to arrive alive. And if they don't, we'll take care of the body for you. You know, I'm sure if we dig a big hole out in the middle of the desert here somewhere and put the body bags in. You've seen him land. Hey, I got closer to the airport the other night than you did, Chaos. Job vacancy, one driver, applied to Sims and stuff. And no wonder I haven't got many drivers in this game. They've all been out with me for the inaugural, you know, induction drive. I think this is our turnaround point. So this is the point now where we go backwards. It's only taken an hour. The reason Steve doesn't open the luggage compartment is that's where the bot. Shh. La la la. Bob, thank you very much for the subscription, sir. 11 months in a row. That is awesome, sir. One more and you get a year. Thank you very much, Bob. Much appreciated. So there we go. Bob there used his free Twitch Prime subscription. So if you're an Amazon Prime user, don't forget you get a free Twitch Prime subscription along with Amazon Prime. Doesn't cost you anything. So if you've got it and aren't using it and want to help support the channel to create more crazy content like this, then yeah, it'd be awesome if you did what Bob did and use that Twitch Prime subscription. Won't cost you a penny, but helps benefit me, basically. So I can buy content and PC bits and try and keep the stuff coming for you. Cheers, Bob. 1 more month of Steve buys your crate of beer. Well, we want to try and get a few more people to the meetups as well. So yeah, come along to one of the meetups this year, Bob, and I will buy you a beer. Right, Tindaya is where we are now. Actually, this might not be our turnaround point. Well, I mean, it's going to be a long trip. Whose idea was it to do a trip this long? Right, come on, Mercedes driver. Why would you buy that? Just why? There's better cars you can have than that, surely. I did. I just thought it was a long job. The last long job we did took about an hour and 20 minutes in real time. This we've been going 3¼ hours. It's a 7-hour trip, so it's going to take over 2 hours this stream, I think, at this rate. One thing I will do, when we do get to the end, I won't do the return drive back up to the base. So if we get to a point soon where we're going to turn around and go back again, it's not so bad. Yeah, but what's this reputation I got about instructors? Because I don't do checklists. Right, here we come into La Oliva. Oh, this is the turnaround. Otherwise I'm not going to finish this in the stream. It could be, you know, if this journey takes another 20-25 minutes, I'll end the I'll end the stream, stop the route, and then we'll maybe we'll stream it again like tomorrow afternoon and we'll carry on. I'll do it in 2 bits. Yeah, cheers Aaron, have a good evening. Right, you getting on or you're not getting on? Not getting on, okay. I could leave the back door shut, couldn't I? Just trap them all. You should rename your channel, Sit Down and Go. Sit down, shut up and hold on. See, there's a coach there. You just don't see them on the road. Am I still doing Euro? What, tomorrow? Oh yeah, Saturday night trucking and tunes. Oh yes. So because it's a bank holiday weekend, I'll be streaming Sunday night as well. So a bit of bonus content. So I'll see if I can stream tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. Right, we've got to come to a turnaround point at some time. We're going to run out of island. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was close. Yeah, shut up, sit down, hold on and die. You'd almost have to make sure that you get the passengers to come on, that you've got soundproof windows, you don't turn the Wi-Fi on. In fact, you have a mobile phone, signal jammer, so they can't, text for help. And the driver's sat in a little soundproof box. You have seat belts that will hold them in the seat because we don't want dead bodies flying everywhere. And so they come on, sit down, all happy. The doors lock with a real nice clunk. They don't get any signal on their phone. I shut myself up in a little soundproof box down the front here, and they'll get wasted in their seats by the seat belts. Result. A win-win situation there, I think. Yeah, body bags are on board. Yes, it isn't halfway point yet. So I don't know at this moment in time whether we're going to actually have time to be able to do the whole journey. Ah, no, this is a halfway point. Okay, now I can see the turnaround. Welcome to Genocide Simulator. Right, let's let those get on and off. Okay, so I have in front of me now a bottle of Lowlander IPA. Exactly, that's what I've done. Brewed with coriander and white tea. And a little glass to go with it. We'll get to the turnaround point. Drinking and driving, don't do it, kids. Right, so we've got to go up here and turn around. So this is a halfway point. So we've got to go back up both those mountains again. The only thing I won't do is when we do get back to the other end, I won't make the return journey back to the garage again. I will just quick travel. But I think we've come this far, haven't we? I think we'll do the whole trip. I hear screams from the luggage compartment, especially as the driver's just got up, gone to the fridge at the back where the hostess keeps the tea making stuff, and grabbed a beer. To be like Chaos in Flying, he goes back to the galley and comes back with a beer. Right. So the first stop, I can't remember how many there were, but the return leg then. And let's open this. Wow, that's a smell. We've got a bit of a head on it. I'll let that settle. Screams of laughter. Did I have my flies undone when I was walking back for a beer? Braking. No, I'm putting out. You can. Oh, you are indicating anyway. Oh, okay. Nothing to see there. It's all good. Right, so making our return trip. Why am I sat so far away from my computer? Desk rather. You set track IR. There we go, that's better. Right, the return leg. Which hopefully won't take an hour and 10 minutes. Yes, there isn't an autopilot on the coach. Well, Chaos will just find a straight bit of road. You can always get one of the passengers, I suppose. You say, "Yeah, can you drive? Yeah, just come and sit here a minute." There is cruise control, exactly. We can get that thing in a lot of modern cars now that lane assist that keeps you in the lane. So once you're on the motorway, surely that would work, wouldn't it? Tesla self-driving coach. Sounds good to me. Oh, slight bit of the off-roading. Did we come down this road? I can't remember coming down this road. Right, when we get to the next stop, I'm going to have a swig of this IPA. Mercedes Turismos have lane assist. Awesome. Yeah, I've never driven a manual, not manual, auto coach. I've driven a manual. That's interesting. Drunk driving, I see. Almost regret eating cake. Feeling seasick from this. I haven't had a swig of the beer yet. It's over to my left. I'm going to wait till I drop this these victims off and pick up the next lot at La Oliva. Oh, blimey, I can't remember what it was. Oh, I can't remember. It was white. That narrows it down. Right. Coriander and white tea IPA. What does this taste like then? Well, actually, that's quite pleasant. That's very pleasant. Why is it taking me 15 months to open them? There's 3 different flavours as well. Right. No. Did you not see the big Kochi thing coming out? Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was a manual. It had a... I can't remember what it was now. It was a while ago. I think the truck I drove was a DAF. An old DAF. Driven a bus with a pre-select gearbox. That's interesting. Whoa. But no, I didn't damage any of them. Right, so we're going to have to head back up that twisty bit of road again soon, aren't we? Let's hope now there's not as much traffic about. Come on then. Living BMW driver. No, don't indicate again. How are we doing on fuel, by the way? Oh, we're okay. Got half a tank of fuel. So we should have enough fuel to get round. This journey is definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Right. Tindaya. Then it's Beton Curia. Which is, whoa. Where the high twisty bit is. This one? This one. Stop and Z. That one's a parking brake. Yes, it is. Coach is getting dirty now as well. He said hello. It's all only. Oh, she said hi. Only a few people actually get on and talk to you. Okay, he's got a little kick. Right. Right, hold on, people, because, you know, we don't want it to be dark when we get to the other end, and we've got quite a few stops to go. Right, out of Tindaya, foot is flat to the floor, which is pretty much where it's been for the whole journey. Bods. You just joined Discord. Thank you very much. I shall say hello to you in there after the stream. Jump in, join in on some of the chats in Discord. It is a brilliant community. God, I love this island. Look at that scenery. I must get back there. I say this every year. And we are turning right. We shall not stop. I think this would be like OMSI in real life, wouldn't it? Wow, those people would get on and then we'll be getting off at the next stop. It's a good thing that the passengers in this don't complain like they do in Fernbus, because I just hear them shouting all the time. This is not a Düsenjet. And you know, I've seen that film with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock too many times. Once, that was enough, I think. racing line then. Back to my biker days. Right, next stop's... Yeah, wow. Okay, that came out of nowhere. Next stop's just appearing on the horizon. Llanos de la Concepcion. Shame it's not... Well, it might get dark by the time we get back, actually. No, it started at 9, so we should finish at about 4. Nothing coming? No, it does say stop, but you know. Alright, and we come to Llanos. Turning. Right, is there going to be an AI car parked here? No, quick, get around the corner. Don't knock the fire hydrant over. No, you stay there. Aha, we made it. Next, you lot off. That one. Right, go. Get on the bus and you're not even sat down in your seat and the driver's flooring it. Thankfully these things don't accelerate overly quickly. The little 106 does. Come on then, AI peoples, let's get moving. Anytime you like. Stop. Slight tap on pedal. I did that. Right, now we're going up there, aren't we? Up in the distance. Up that there hill is where we're off to next, I think. And then across. And then over to the other one. So we're definitely seeing the island on this trip. Oh my good God. Whoa, wait the word. La 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 la. Nothing to see there. Oh, crap. Okay, no, that was my fault entirely. See, there's a reason why you shouldn't drink and drive. Don't try and pick up a glass in one hand and negotiate a corner like that in the other one. Especially, I was trying to pick up the glass with my left hand, and it's just out of peripheral vision as well. Strap in and don't scream. Sorry? Or strap in. Oh, I misread that. Wow. Aren't you going to stop and sort the insurance out? But that's fine. It's a plain white coach, you know. That's going to be easily identifiable. Oh, and now it's raining. Have you heard the phrase, drive it like you stole it? Yeah. Right, so here's the... we'll stop here again and do a bit of sightseeing again. So yeah, this is the tallest part of the island, with a handy map saying that's where we are. And even in the rain, it does look really impressive. Even in my dirty coach. Right, but now we've got to go down the other side. And then we've got to do it all again. But the other one. Oh, God. Yeah, don't try and drive one-handed. Right, in we come to Betancuria. No, we're not in England. Drive on the other side of the road. There we go. 50 limit. 50, 50, 50, 50 limit. Eager to labour, I didn't crash. Oh, Lord. Shut the front door, because otherwise I'm going to get wet. Right, is that it? Everyone got off? Yeah. It might be a pretty blank map though. A sightseeing map of Fuerteventura. Like, what are those little red dots on the map? Yeah, that's where Sims and stuff was. Oops. Well, one thing is for sure, that the people that make the signs on the island are going to be in pretty good business. Yeah, V1. Okay, right, so here's the other... Here's the other hill. And we don't really want to have any AI coming the other way. It's one of those situations you get when you're on a single track lane down in Cornwall, that you have someone in front of you. It's awesome, because you can then hammer along behind them, knowing that if anyone comes the other way, they're going to have to stop. I used to have great fun. I'd hang back and then just boot it and try and chase the person in front. So they're pulling up the hill quite nicely in there. What's that? Audi Q8. And all of a sudden this coach comes herring up behind them and hits a wall. No, got to try and catch him now. Right, so here's the other high point then, just round here. This is where you want to come, I suppose. If you're on a sightseeing trip around the island, you want to come to these high points. But you wouldn't bring anything that bounced. You wouldn't bring this sort of coach up here, really. Definitely glad I didn't bring one of the longer ones, or the 148. Wow. See, I knew that wasn't going to end well. It's a good thing that brick was there. I'm going to have to bring the 148. I'm going to have to do a video, aren't I? Bring the 148 down this, or up and around these two hills. That will be quite amusing, I think. Anyway, I've got the AI turned up on maximum as well. Right, there we go. Right, down into Pajama we come. Don't forget, this was a brand new coach when we started out. Where's the hat on your dash for tips? Yeah, I don't think the passengers are going to be leaving any tips somehow. Stop. Tell you what, it does look nice in the rain though. You can see why certain computers will have problems running this. Tip from passengers: learn to drive. I was very close to actually doing my my PSV test and my HGV Class 1. I was nearly up to standard for the PSV. Wish I had it done now. Right. So I reckon we I reckon we've probably got another 20 minutes maybe of this journey. I said I won't do the return all the way back to the garage when we get to the end. We'll just do a quick travel. It certainly proves that you can have some really enjoyable long journeys with tourist bus. You know, you can jump in, do one long route that this is, and it's going to be 2 hours. And I think when we did in Fernbus, where we did a stream, going from the north of the map to south of the map, I think that was about 2 hours. And that was just, you know, one trip. So for a small island like this, okay, and this is, you're going back on a road that we came up on. I think that might be a mod only command. Red till dead. I'll have to have a look. I should make it a non-mod only command, because whenever Tux is in chat then people will annoy him. Because, you know, we like annoying Tux. Oops. See, the steering went light. Came over the hill. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster and all that? I'm certainly trying to get a wriggle on now purposely. Yeah, I think he's gone now though. Chaos. Wah, brake, 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 brake. Come on, BMW driver. And then Nightbot asks the same thing as the next question. Oh, good old Nightbot. Right, this is the unpronounceable place then. Taro Jaleko, whatever the hell's it called. Wow, wow. Right, it's got to come into here that way. That way round. Again, definitely the 106 is the vehicle we should have brought. That would have been perfect for this trip. Oh, you think Nightbot might have a crush on Tux? Ah. Hadn't thought of that. Bit of Nightbot love. The late night love with Nightbot. Steve, am I trying to beat the 43 crashes? Crashes? Oh, Jonathan Ross now. Crashes. I think I beat that a long time ago. Wow. I love how this thing... Oh, it's a pain for me trying to steer, but the steering dynamic in this is just so nice in the fact that you do come up those hills and the G27 goes light, which is why I end up crashing. The steering's weighted so well. Hang on, F3. Okay. Right, it stopped raining. The ground stayed that lovely shimmery wet. Which is really nice. I just don't think there's any well, there's no other coach driving game that looks like this. There's no other bus driving game that looks like this. I think you'll struggle to beat how, as an out-of-the-box game with no mods and anything, how good ETS2 can look, certainly at sunrise and sunset. A lot of these games, Sims rather, that's the best time of the day, is sunrise and sunset. Right, la 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 heater. Let's do a UE. Oh, you finally got the Baltics DLC. Yay! The pain there is tomorrow night, I think we'll leave in the Baltics. I think we're heading to Scandinavia. Oh, there we go. All stops been approached. No passengers have been left at a stop. Oh, that was the end. Service rating 72%. Crashes 24 apparently. 0 XP. Damn it. We ended in Oslo. Oh, okay. Right, so where are we? What I could do is, out of interest, I could drive to the industrial estate there, because I own this garage now and I haven't actually been there. So maybe we'll do that. We'll drive there, and then I'll end. Can I fast travel today? Is that a thing? Oh yes, I can. There you go. I haven't actually been there. I own it, but I've never been there. So we'll fast travel to there. Have a quick look, because the last time I came here it was when I was going to buy it, and haven't been back since. So this is the big workshopy thing. But it's really annoying that it's not full of my coaches. Uh, 15 buses, 18 spaces. So hall 1, 15 buses, 18 spaces. Tear down. Oh, don't tear down the hall. So it's a shame that you don't actually see the coaches parked up here. I own like 16 coaches in the game, and they're not actually here. So let's fast travel again, and then we'll end the stream back at our good old start spot. There we go. Our journey didn't take as much time as I thought it was going to be, the return bit. So we'll end up there. We're going to climb every mountain as we do. So there we go. That was a really enjoyable journey. I don't know why it ended up there, considering our first drop was at the twisty bit down the bottom. But okay. It's now 3:30 in the afternoon. Then we go and climb a mountain. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Nice to be back in the comfort class again. A few other crashes, a bit of a tour of the island. Stream wise, I'll plan on being back tomorrow afternoon. Might do some train sim or something, and then back tomorrow night, so Saturday night, for some trucking and tunes, and then possibly another late night flight. We'll see who's around for that after trucking that we did last time. So potentially 3 streams from me tomorrow. Then Sunday afternoon I'll stream again in something, and then Sunday night an additional stream, and then nothing from me next weekend because I won't be here. I'm away. So there we go. If you're watching this on YouTube, I may end up shifting Tourist Bus to a Wednesday, OMSI on a Monday, and Firm Bus on a Friday, and some other stuff chucked in as well. And yeah, but we will see. Hopefully next time we'll have some skins for the coaches as well. And yeah, really enjoyed that. Thanks to everybody that chatted, that followed, that subscribed. Yeah, it's been awesome. I'm now going to go and suck on a fisherman's friend. That sounded wrong. A lozenge. I've got a slightly sore throat coming on. Until tomorrow afternoon then, or until the next time on YouTube, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.